Alright guys, so this video is going to go through making our little smart home kit. So you'll need one of these sheets, you're going to need 3 M3 10mm bolts and 3 M3 nuts. So first things first is going to go through, going to grab the two sides off and the front and back. Okay, with that we're also going to need the little tab here. So we've got a few spares in this, so we're going to take out the ones that we need. We're going to take out the door as well, because what we probably want to do before we start is get some super glue onto this guy and hold him in place. So while we're working on that, we're going to put a couple drops just on the side there. You don't want too much, otherwise it will leak through. So I'm going to leave him just sitting up on the edge so he's not going to glue to anything and he'll hold in place. Notice that I did it on the back of the door, so he's ready to go. So while that's sitting there drying, we're going to set up the next pieces. So you'll notice we've got a bunch of holes through there. They don't need to be there, we can just knock those out. But I've got the front, I've got the back, and I've got my sides. So the little sides on here, if you have a look, have a little clip in. So as we push those in, just need to give it a nice little click to be able to get it in. So these take a little bit of working at so that they go in properly. And you'll see a little click, and that will be in nicely. I'm going to put the other side in. They should only go one way. They won't allow you to go the other way. So as that goes in, you just give it a nice little click in, pushing in that side while that's going through. So it'll just snap in. So this bit is a little bit tight, and that's kind of intense, so it doesn't come back apart. Okay. So once that goes in, we want to be able to put that door in place. So he's going to slide in there into those holes at the front. So then he's going to be able to open and close there nicely. So that's ready to go. And then we're going to do the same thing on the back. So this guy slides on. Work him in, work the other one in, and he will snap in. There he goes. Alright, so that's stage one, in, ready to go. So doing that door before you clip it in means that you're not going to damage it. But that guy needs to be there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add one of these little guys on. So we're going to need one little M6. So we've got a few spare ones, but this guy goes on the back of here. So we're going to add him on this side because it slides in nicely there, and all we're going to do there is we need to carefully screw him into that. Now putting him on the side, if we did this in the other order before we attached him, it might be a little bit easier, but you can see it's fairly straightforward, and you want that a little bit loose so that it can hook on to our servo when we get to that later. So now that bit's ready, I might even loosen that off so he literally just will fall down. So it's nice and loose. Alright, next stage, we need to put the base on. So that's this guy here. Click him out. Get rid of the extra bits. They can go in the bin. We've got the base now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use our captive nuts. So notice that's a little slot on the side. What's going to sit in there is going to be a nut. So he will hold in place there. The easiest way to do this is by adding a little piece of tape. So I grab a couple of little bits of tape. I'm going to stick those on the inside to help hold him in place. So he sits there. I'll drop that there so that the other nut can sit in there. So they just slide in happily. So now I can flip it up the other way and put my base in place. So when that sits there, I now have the holes to be able to put those into. So he slides in and then tightens up. So that will allow us to get a nice firm connection, not so hard that we're going to tear the wood, but just firm. And then repeat on the other side. Firm. You could use a 12 if you needed to in the length as well, so you got that little bit of space there. But now that's our base on. The next stage we want to go through is get our top ready. We're going to take this piece off, and we need that little guy there as well. Okay, now this one here is for our sensors in our button, which is going to attach onto the side just there. So he will need to come off and work when we go to solder our sensors and our buttons, but that I'm just going to leave on the side so we don't forget him. What we need now is this guy is going to go in place over here. And what we'll do is the same deal. Is we're going to grab a little piece of tape, pop that in place, and then pop that there. So now we can put the nut in place and add the bolt later. It's almost easier to do that before you attach it if you've got big fingers like mine. So pop that back there. We might try and just knock that out. That's there, ready to go. And tighten that up. Alright, so then our base is ready to go. What you'll notice is because we had the door the right way, this is on the same side so that when our servo is sitting there, it's got space for that arm to attach. And we are ready to go from there. So then all these little holes are spaces for our LEDs to be able to sit in and be able to work with. So that is stage one ready to go. We're going to be able to then be able to populate and have the space for our USB cord to be able to come through the back. Good luck, and let's get building.